you need to provide as much hype as possible. Nice boy came in with me, I don't find like baboon, but did you love me like this? Oh, another great now money. You understand? Naturally, if you are talking musically and you need to call the professors or the professionals, they will just laugh about some things. But this guy was able to promote these things, and even if you don't want to, I got to know the song through the Umbrella Challenge. If you open your Facebook, the truth of the matter is, if it were not for the overhype in quotes, you could have heard that song. In fact, it sounds more like an advertisement song. Serious. I'm not trying to.
No, I understand. Yeah.
But the guy puts in so much publicity and promotion. And it just reminds me of one very old song. Whether you like whether you no like the thing we say you go still dey shake body. In fact, that is the what do you call it? That is the manifestation of the old song. So these things, when it comes to sales, advertisements, and marketing, it's always about what you continue to hear continuously. It may not truly make sense. You understand? It may not truly make sense, but by the time they bombard you here and there and there and there and there, okay, let me take you back memory lane. Tell me how sweet Oliver Twist by DBanj was.
It was nice because to me, even at first, the hype, I think it was hyped up as well. But then it was nice. It was nice because DBanj has vibes. It's just like DBanj is someone like Olamide. You understand? If DBanj is just doing, all this, the vibe is just there. Even if it's not singing.
Olamide is a better thoroughbred musician than DBanj, my own opinion.
Yes, I agree with you as well. Because
when it comes to entertainment, give it to DBanj.
Yes, entertainment, DBanj, and that's what Burna Boy is even doing better than others now. Because when it comes to Burna Boy's live performance, he's always very focused. He's always delivering. When it comes to his live performance. But when you consider, I'm a fan of Davido. You understand? But my conclusion about Davido is the one that has the most, in my own opinion, is the one that has the most back hits when it comes to songs. Almost all his songs are hits, number one. Now, all his songs are always melodious. You understand, like others. You understand that you just find that melody in Davido's song. But when it comes to stage performance, I do not rate Davido at all because he's always jumping from one place to another. He's not organized. He's not. You understand what I'm trying to say. So I think
his own organization is the jumping.
But when you keep doing it and it's not fun anymore, when you like someone and you're like, is he not watching videos of whiskey?
No, that's something I spoke about when I was talking about.
Boy. Why is he always like that?
No, the video is not Burna Boy.
I know. I'm just saying. Of course, now
people invite Portable to your party. I know you don't really like Portable.
I can't invite him, even in my dream. Even in my example, I can't invite him. Even in the for instance, I can't invite him.
You know one funny thing about Portable? I think it was after he got into the limelight that I remember seeing him in one old Yoruba movie.
Are you serious?
Yes, he performed. They organized one party.
I think I kind of like his personality because it's this kind of person is hardworking. Seriously, that guy is hardworking. That guy is serious about, even if he has little talent like this, is like the biblical person with the two talents. You understand? He wants to stay there, and that's why he's still relevant because he's supposed to be someone that will just come that year and leave. You understand? But that little opportunity he has, I like that about him. He's just holding on to it with all his life. Like, I will cling on to it, and he's working hard. Yeah, he's working. I like that part of him, but it's just his
In fact,
song that I'm
that's
not a
my
fan
story.
of.
What made me remember him when I saw him on stage?
Yeah.
That particular artist in that movie did something crazy. After dancing for a while, he climbed on top of the loudspeaker and started dancing.
Mm.
So it was when I saw Portable do that thing that I casted my mind back, and I remember that it was actually Portable, the same guy.
Okay, okay.
You
That
understand?
did it in that movie.
They did it in the movie as
Okay.
invited artist. We came for, I think it should be one student party or like that. And after
That's a
coming
great
back,
one.
you understand? So
That's a
each
great
person
one.
has their own style. They have their own styles.
Now, what is the role of promoters? You know, because, and I will quickly say something to make you know what I'm thinking about asking that question. Um, Looking at Mubad, you know, I remember the time he died. That was when I got this information from this popular producer, and he said it that that's the way the industry is. That the promoters are like demigods, you understand, that decide the fate of this young of this talented artists. They decide who trends and who does not trend. And it's not supposed to be like that. For example, see, maybe I may not be able to cite some instance, but there was a time I was, you know, about this program that I was doing then, back then. There was a time I got a link to contact some of the CEO of Ep.3, of Ebony TV then. Is it Ebony TV? Yeah, I think it's Ebony TV. So at the end of the day, you know, I couldn't get anything out of this. Why? Because nobody knows me. You understand? You understand? It's just like I told them that I actually got that link, you know, through someone who knows them. You understand? But for me to, they were just trying to understand who are you. You understand? Like trying to know, okay, who is
That's why
introducing like
you were not promoted, so nobody knows you now.
thank you very much. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Even if you are talented on anything, okay, even if they see the talent in you as a musician, they may not ever lift you up or do anything to help you if you do not have people that knows them or people that can help you do that. So do you think that is, you know, fair enough, or what do you think can be done to bridge that gap to make
Uh,
sure that people are given this level playing field, you know, in the industry?
Boyega, I've spent some times in this world. I will establish two facts. The world, nothing is fair in the world. There is nothing that is fair. Two, there will never be level playing ground anywhere. I think if we can establish those facts, then I will go a little bit into business studies. You know, when we talk about line of production, you have the capital, you have the labor, and you have the entrepreneur. You understand? If you produce your, for example, it's everywhere. Uh, in product sales, they are not called promoters. They are called distributors, and they are called distributors and dealers. You understand? When you talk about goods, in music they are called promoters. In movies, they are called marketers. Now, the truth of the matter is that, in fact, when they say you blow as an artist, eh? The people paying that money, the people that will help you get that money from the streets, they are the promoters. Because as an upcoming artist, you do not have that kind of money to organize standard concerts.
Yes, 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 yes.
You understand? So what happened is that actually there are so many Shylocks in the society, not just in Nigeria. The truth is, if you check, if you look carefully into the story of Michael Jackson, how he died, it was when he started having some issues with Sony Music that he went into deep depression. But yes, concerning the royalties on his music, he went into deep depression because these guys are not charitable organizations, my brother. They are also businessmen. They put the resources together. They have the links. So in most cases, I think what we should talk more about is let these guys that are coming up, let them be well educated, especially on legal matters.
Yes, that's exactly what.
On legal matters, let them be well educated about contracts. Then don't say because you are so desperate, you just signing contracts, and when the reality of that contract starts coming up, then story go change. I don't want to do justice for anybody. Mohbad story.
Okay, I was it's ID Kabasa that I listened to them about the interview. Yeah, I said exactly the same thing you are saying right now. Yeah, ID Kabasa.
It's that way all over the world. If anybody tells me there are nice, in fact, it is even worse in gospel music. You know, naturally, when we talk about the gospel music, they are expected to at least fear of God in quotes. But these are people who put in their money. In fact, most of these guys, they are the ones that brand them. You understand? They will give them accommodation, they brand them, they do all these things to make them look acceptable. One of my friends just came back from tour of Europe. There is a particular guy that brands him, flight tickets, every other thing. These guys, these promoters are the people responsible. Their flight tickets, their hotel accommodations, and every other thing. So they are not doing it because they fall in love with them. They are doing it for some particular purpose, which is to make money. Okay. It happens with promoters and record labels. So it is just that, in fact, it is even funny enough, it is not as bad as it is in Nigeria, even outside. I've seen artists that ended up as atheists or Illuminati and every other thing because there are pressures from their promoters, because these are the people that owe the money. So there is nothing that can be done except...
Thank God for new media technology now, whereby you can just go stream your
media technology. You still need to send
your... Yeah, you still need to sell. I understand, but then at least that helps them a bit. You can stream your music on your own. You can promote your music on your own. For example, this Nas boy that you're talking about, he did it on social media now. Not that you understand.
The reason why Nas boy was able to do that successfully is that Nas boy has made a name as a skit maker.
Yeah.
In fact, he still needed his fellow skit makers, people like Funke Akindele, people like DBanj, to still do the promotion. You understand?
Yeah.
No matter how big you are. Remember a certain Genevieve Naji produced music back then. Without when the producer decided to turn their back on her.
I understand. One thing about people who are not really...
back there. If I ask you about that, I'm sure you can't remember the song.
I don't even know. You just reminded me of her producing song, and I remember she once did that. And a lot of them, not even I alone. But there's even another thing about this guy, Kenny Black. You understand? Kenny Black would have been one of the best musicians we have in Nigeria. In fact, right now, he's even one of the best, not could have been. But then because he did not start up as a musical artist, nobody takes him seriously. Because even if he sings and all that, he does concerts and all that, they still see him as a comedian. You understand? So I understand. People who come from other industry, like using Genevieve Energy as an example now, maybe that is it. People don't usually take them seriously. Like, okay, you're already successful here. No, music is not your thing. Even if you have it within yourself, you just feel like, that's it. Okay, on this note, I think we should just wrap it up. Thank you very much for another exciting time. I really enjoyed this conversation, and I hope our viewers also just did enjoy the conversation. So meet us next time for another episode of Social Banter. Thank you.
Yeah, peace out.